Sorry about that miscut or whatever that I'm gonna make it into, but yeah, I had to end that recording session. This is a new recording session that I'm gonna add to the end of to this video, which I've recorded 20 minutes so far. I think I'm gonna add like a little clip, but I guess in this clip I want to finish off the video. I guess that last clip, I don't know if you can hear that playing, but that last clip I ended off gonna show the last replay where I lost, I think. But yeah, no, I lost. And as you see, a bunch of my stats are different. Well, that's because I actually played two more Night Witch challenges. Because I played on my other account, I got 12 wins. Actually, relatively easy. I actually crashed on one of those games, which costed me one game. But I won the rest. So I got 12-1, but the one game I lost, I crashed. So I mean, practically I did extremely well, but then when I played on my this account, I just did terrible, and that kind of sucks. But no matter, because when I was playing those challenges, I was able to, out of one of the chests at the end, I was actually able to get a new legendaries. I actually got a minor, which is crazy. Like, even though I used 200 gems, I still got a minor. So I guess not all is lost. It's actually totally worth it. I mean, losing 200 gems, yes, it's kind of sad. However, I mean, I did do extremely well during the Bandit Challenge. I did extremely well during the Extreme Double Elixir Draft Challenge or whatever. And so, yeah, I'm relatively happy about that. Finally, I got all the legendaries I wanted. The last legendary I don't have is obviously the Night Witch and the Sparky. But honestly, the Sparky at this point, I have no really synergy, but yeah, I was able to get that. Here's a clan chest that I'm gonna open real quick. Yeah, and with this miner, I actually played in a tournament, as you see here. I can still show the replay. Can I show the replay of the Night Wish challenge? Yes, I still can. Wow. Yeah, as you see here, here's the. It's 1 day, 15 hours ago, so this was a long time, and so I just lost these two games. Yeah, pretty sad. But yeah, then after I got that, I tried to go in a tournament, and then I made a bunch of decks. This deck, extremely familiar to the deck I pushed to 30,000 with. I'm just gonna talk for the rest of the video, so click away if you're expecting gameplay. But yeah, I actually built this deck. I replaced the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and minions with these two cards. And it did pretty well in the tournament, so I was just playing that deck during the tournament the whole time. Oh my god, 1 win, 2 win. Thing about playing in tournaments is that you battle against one low level people. So as you see, most of these people don't even have tournament standing cards, but you also play against good people, and it's good to play against a mix of good and bad people because they play very differently, and you need to get used to both of the play styles. But I lost against this dude with the Night Witch. Night Witch is really overpowered. I'm gonna talk about how they can fix that at the end of this video. But yeah, I'm using this deck. Really bad against Tornado. This deck really bad against Tornado Executioner because Tornado Executioner kills everything. But somehow I was still able to win that. And then after playing that game, I was like, you know what? I can't play this anymore. It's so weak against Tornado. And so I switched to, I would consider my most powerful deck right now, which is Minor, Electro Wizard, Three Musketeers. This is, of course, the popular Minor Three Musketeer deck, but instead of Minion Horde, I'm using Electro Wizard. This deck is extremely good. I got 12 wins with this on my other account, easy, and I'm also using this deck to push on ladder. Instead of course, the Minion Horde, I'm using Electro Wizard. Of course, if you don't have the Minion Horde, or you don't have the Electro Wizard, then replace Minion Horde. But I feel like this deck is extremely good, simply because the Electro Wizard complements the Miner and the Three Musketeers so nicely. And it's a really powerful deck. I used the Zap. I might switch to the Log, but the Zap has really been working out. It's really good against the main weakness against this deck, which is Skeleton Army. Log is also good against Skeleton Army, but it's too slow. And so Skeleton Army gets killed by Zap relatively nicely. But yeah, this is the deck. I wish I had Minor Electro Wizard sooner. I could have used this during the Crown Championship Global Series or whatever it's called. I mean, if I used this deck, I'm pretty confident that I would have gone into the bracket play. But, you know, it's fine. Too bad there isn't more tournaments, because I'll definitely use this deck. But by next year, when they have another big tournament, this deck will probably be irrelevant. But yeah. As well as I'm almost to level 11, so not only did this video, right now I only have one new legendary, but in this video I got in total 4. So 1 bandit, 1 ice wizard, the electro wizard I bought, and the miner. So 4 new legendaries, maybe even a night witch if I would have won. But again, upgrading to level 11, this is an action-packed filled video. This deck is extremely powerful. I'm going to use this in a challenge to show you the power. Hopefully get pretty far in that challenge. But level 11 on the other hand, wow, that's awesome. And actually not that much XP for level 12. I was expecting a lot more, but it's pretty relatively the same amount. And yeah. And then for the rest of the challenge, for some reason, the tournament for the rest of the tournament, I forgot that my musketeer wasn't tournament standard. And so I was rocking the level 4 3 musketeers, which is hilarious because I was able to beat this guy. I lost against this extremely good Expo player. Really low level stuff I want to show you. A little preview of my deck, but also this person playing extremely well. I put Elixir Collector down, they fireballed, and then watch this. Electro Wizard, Expo, okay, I put my Knight down. Alright, I put my Miner down. My freaking died, Expo was locked onto the tower, they put another Execution, another Lightning Wizard down. Electro Wizard, then boom, freaking Goblin Gang. I was like, well played. This guy has level 1 Goblin Gang, and he was still able to defeat me right there. Super impressed. At this point, I probably should have spammed everything. Like, I should have spammed Miner, Electro Wizard, and Knight instead of the 3 Musketeers. But at this point, I pretty much lost because this guy's playing extremely well for having, and then look at this, he absolutely countered my 3 Musketeer combo. And so this person played extremely well. I mean, probably one of the reasons why I lost it is because my 3 Musketeers were level 4. But I mean, I was still able to beat the next few people with level 4 3 Musketeers, which is pretty insane. But yeah, I'm probably going to use this deck next video. Really good. But anyways, I want to talk about the Night Witch, because again, you know, I talk about the, I make videos just to talk about what's going on. And usually that means I'm complaining a lot about stuff. And let's complain about the Night Witch. A little rant. Night Witch right now extremely good, as maybe the earlier replays showed. Extremely strong. I mean, it summons Bat when it dies. Like, that's something that's extremely like random. And like, I thought, I didn't know it did that because it doesn't say it in her. It doesn't say it on her bio, I guess. It doesn't make it really clear. Because it doesn't say, it says that someone's bats do her biddings even after death, which is like, okay, sure, but I didn't really mean that like Lava Hound status. But right now it's so overpowered. I don't think there's literally any card that can cleanly counter it. And when I mean cleanly counter it, which means that it costs less elixir and it can destroy everything without the tower assistance. I mean, of course, there's a few cards that aren't like that. For example, the Hog Rider is pretty hard, I guess. I mean, a Inferno Tower can get rid of it, but the tower needs to be assisting it. But the Night Witch is just so overpowered, as you can put it behind a tank, and it's so extremely hard to kill. I don't think there's literally any card in the game right now that can cleanly kill it. That's less elixir. And it's really obnoxious. It's really overpowered. Hopefully, in the next few days, I can show you how overpowered it is if I play in challenges. But it's so good. How they could nerf her? Well, I think the first thing they could do is buff the Witch. I mean, the Witch has been bad, but now it's even worse. Because why would you ever use the Witch if you have the Night Witch? Like, the Witch is absolute garbage. But I think from the Night Witch, we can kind of see how to buff the Witch. Make it summon skeletons after it dies. Like, even if your opponent lightnings it, boom, you have what, 4 or 3 skeletons, doesn't really matter. And you know, you have some troops even after it dies, which it clearly does a lot of times. And yeah, I think that's how they should buff the witch. I think that would make it pretty decent if it was like tombstone status. You know, when it dies, it summons skeletons. So if like your opponent kills it, they're gonna have to deal with the skeletons, and that would make the witch really good for 5 elixir. Because right now for 5 elixir, you might as well just use the bowler or the graveyard, or like something like giant. Why would you ever want to use the witch? Use the night witch. But yeah, that's how they should buff the witch. They should really make it die and summon skeletons. Because if you're gonna do it for the witch, if you're gonna do it for the night witch, do it for the witch as well. On the other hand, the night witch, how they can nerf the night witch. I thought of a few ideas. One of them is to have no death bats, because that's overpowered. It doesn't really need it, or at least reduce it from 4 to maybe 3, or make it more clumped together instead of doing it in a plus shape. What they can also do is make the bats more easy to kill. For example, I was thinking of maybe buffing the spear goblin so it can one hit the the bats. Because the bats at tournament standard, they have a few less hit points. Because right now the only thing that can kill the bats are the of course the spear goblin, ice wizard, and ice wizard, which barely doesn't kill it, and golemites. Golemites also barely don't kill it. So I think they should buff the spirit goblins to make them more powerful, which will, of course, not only bring spirit goblins back into the meta, it will make Goblin Gang stronger, but hey, that card is already extremely strong. Not only that, but it will also make the Night Witch more vulnerable to things like Spear Goblins, because not only will they kill the bats in one hit, but they also are something to distract the Night Witch. And I think that would be a pretty decent counter for a little bit of a stop to the Night Witch, because right now it's way too strong. Again, there's literally no cards that can counter. Hopefully I can show you that. Too bad I couldn't win it, even though, you know, I played the challenge 3 times. But hey, oh yeah, and I got first place in this tournament. Just battled a bunch of low people. Garbage out of this chest, obviously. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been a long video. I'm gonna have to combine these 2 videos, which I hate doing because combining 2 videos just takes so long to render. Just to like add the 2 videos together takes like over an hour. Then I have to upload it to YouTube, which takes another like over an hour. And so it's just really obnoxious. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Level 11 recap, because this has been a long video. Level 11, this was the Night Witch Challenge video. I played it, I lost 3 times actually, in fact. But hey, I got the Miner, got Electro Wizard, I got Ice Wizard, I got level 2 Bandit, potentially. And yeah, next video, experimenting with these different decks. Because now that I have Miner and Electro Wizard, that opens up a lot of opportunities for good decks. Anyways, yeah. See you guys then.